All right, so when I logged into the system, if you recall, I logged in as C. Kent, and the system knows who I am and what I'm able to do and what I'm able to see. But also, as part of that, is it tells the system that I've got single sign-on rights to other parts of the one-touch solution. And this would include the benefit enrollment and possibly time and attendance. So your users will have a few more buttons up here, which I have, than our standard payroll client, one of which would be the benefits. So Mr. Kent here can come up and click on the benefits piece. And again, I'm an administrator, so this is going to simultaneously log me into the benefit administration piece that Pierre is going to show you here in just a few moments. And all of the features and functionality is visible right in this window. So again, no signing in somewhere else or anything like that. I now have full access to all of my employees in the benefit enrollment piece, and I can do anything, see anything that I need to do. When I'm done with that, I simply click back, and now I'm back into maybe payroll mode here. And then did you, again, I kind of glossed way over that. I'm going to let Pierre cover that. But were you interested in seeing the employee side of things, or do you want to follow up with that some other time?
Yes, we want to see the employee side.
Okay. Again, I'm trying not to eat up too much of Pierre's time. We'll take a look at that quickly. I can never remember this URL. Your clients, what we typically do is we provide the URL for that so that they can paste it in if they offer an intranet or maybe an internet site that their employees visit periodically, so that they can have that seamless hop and off point. Otherwise, they could they can log in a number of different ways. So I'm going to log in now as, again, our friend William Black. And make sure I type this password right because it changed on me last time. All right, now this is the
single sign-on, right? From employees, yes. It's single sign-on for everything that you guys offer, HRPro offers, right?
Yeah, we'll take a look at that in just a minute. Now, I'm in employee mode here, so when I hit the single sign-on link, the presentation is going to be a little bit different because I am not an administrator.
So if you're an administrator and an employee, you have to sign in as an employee if you want to do employee-type tasks, but then you have to sign in on the administrator side if you want to do administrator tasks.
You do, but Pierre will show you in a moment, even if you log in as an administrator, it's super easy to get to your employee page if you're signed into the benefit enrollment piece.
Okay.
So you don't have to drill down and find your record or anything like that. As soon as you hit that main page there, you can get directly to your, what we'll take a look at here, the personal page.
Okay.
So regarding the payroll application, the employee side is essentially configured to do a number of different things. You can allow your employees to simply view only. We can filter various components of the application. If you don't want employees to see rates or you don't want employees to see departmental information, that's all part of the due diligence and the setup. Bill here happens to have access to everything, and he can even change some stuff, like those W-4s we talked about. But essentially, most of our clients are really just interested in getting the most recent check stub. So that is the first page that you see when you log in. Again, similar to what we looked at earlier, if Bill wanted to see historical records, he could just click on the little icons there, and then he can see the details. He can even print and preview a facsimile of a check stub, exactly the same as we did earlier. But we do have a links and documents area, so that from a payroll side, if you wanted to, and again, Pierre will cover some of this as well. If you wanted to have links to outside applications or put notices up here or employee manuals, we can warehouse all that. We'll take a look at I don't know how far we want to go with this, but essentially, if I look at the personal information, I have access to pretty much all of the stuff that we looked at earlier. This particular client and this user is configured so that he can change some stuff. So if I wanted to change my prior last name back to, I don't know, Gray. If I save that, that's not going to change the payroll database. What happens now is this goes into approval process. So an administrator or a supervisor is going to get an email in about 30 seconds saying, hey, Bill Black just changed his prior last name. They'll be prompted then to log in at some point and approve that. So until that user or supervisor logs in and approves it, this doesn't do anything. It just kind of sticks here in Bill's history.
So how do they request time off in here?
What we can do is show the process an employee would go to request time off. So they would simply I'm sorry, let me back up. Request either a partial day off or a full day off or a vacation, which is essentially a string of dates. So if they wanted to pull in a whole range of dates here, but we'll request a single day off, and it defaults to be 8 hours, and then I can determine which balance I want to use. Bill Black only has part-time vacation set up, and I could put a little note in here, going to the beach. And then we'll click on Save. So this shows up as pending, and again, Bill's supervisor is going to be alerted to that, so that when they log in, they'll be able to approve that.
Can this employee see how many hours they have available still?
Yeah, this employee can see right on the time off balance that they've got 8 hours used, and they've got 86 hours available at this point in time.
Okay. Okay. And can a supervisor, when they go to approve this, can they see their other work schedules for employees?
The supervisor, based again on their rights when they log in, they can see. Well, again, when you say work schedules, you want to see if somebody else is scheduled to work over a certain time period?
Right, to see how many other people requested that same day off, like at Christmas or something.
Okay, yeah, when they log in using this system again, they would be able to see if 7 people requested the exact same time frame off, and they could handle that accordingly. Absolutely. Quickly, we'll just hit on the benefits. Again, this is a single sign-on, and I, as an employee, I can dictate whether I want this to show up in a frame or pop up a new page. It's really just a matter of personal choice. I was playing around with it earlier. But this is the screen that Pierre is going to show you in about 30 seconds, and this is a single sign-on to the employee page where I can change my benefit elections during open enrollment or for life-changing events, etc.